Hey, you two. This is the one and only Damian Moody. I also go by Cashmere Massey. Sometimes I go by Red Riding Hood. And I just wanted to come to you guys with an upsetting video. Earlier earlier the internet has got the news that Ananda Lewis has passed away. She is battling breast cancer for some time now. And at first I seen like a few posts here and there, but I didn't see anything on her Instagram page or anything like that. So I didn't want to believe it. But she passed away earlier today. She was 52 years old. And I just wanted to take the time to read her bio and pay homage to her. She was someone that I seen throughout my childhood. I believe she was a model and some other things. I know her and Aaliyah was best friends, and I seen them around to get. I seen them together a lot. So I'm going to take the time to do Wikipedia. This is what she looks like. If anyone don't know who she is, Ananda Lewis. She is born March 21st, 1973. And passed away today, which is June 11th, 2025. She was an American television host, carpenter, one-time model, and social activist. She was an MTV VJ from the late 90s to 2001 when she left the network to host her own broadcast syndicated television talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show. She was a correspondent for the Insider from 2004 to 2005. She then became a carpenter. She hosts the 2019 revival of While You Are Out on TLC. On October 1st, 2020, Lewis announced to her Instagram followers that she had been battling stage 3 breast cancer for the last 2 years. Once again, she was born March 21st, 1973, in Los Angeles, California. She died today at the age of 52 in Los Angeles, California. She's an alma mater at Howard University, Los Angeles Trade Technical College. Her occupation: television host, carpenter, model, social activist. Her years active was 1993 to 2025, and she has one child. I know I'm gonna keep repeating the same stuff over and over. Okay, so we know she's born. She was of African American and Native American descent, specifically of the Creek and Black Root tribes. Her first name means bliss in Sanskrit. Hopefully, I said it right. Lewis's mother worked as an account manager for Pacific Bell, and her father as a computer emin- animation uh, emin- animation specialist. Her sister, mm, mm, I don't know how to pronounce that. Lakshmi, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is a damn. I'm fucking up. I'm trying to pronounce her name. I don't know. Uh, La- Lakshmi. What's his name? Is it what the fuck? Let me see. I don't know how to pronounce it. But her sister's a physician. Sorry, y'all. Melissa's parents divorced when Ananda was 2 years old, and her mother moved with her daughter to San Diego, California, to be near her own mother. Her mother took an extended trip to Europe to escape the pain of her failed marriage, leaving Ananda in. I'm gonna just say her sister because I don't know how to pronounce his name. With their grandmother. During her absence, which lasted less than a year, Lewis felt abandoned. She states, "It was like she nurtured me and carried me in her womb and then completely left." Lewis often fought with her mother while growing up and rarely saw her father, who had remarried. Lewis and her grandmother also frequently locked horns while she was growing up. Lewis struggled with speech impediment, stuttering until she was old. In grade school, she earned a reputation for outspokenness. In 1981, Lewis entered herself in a Little Miss San Diego, a grade school. I mean, sorry, um, a beauty pageant and won. During the talent portion of the competition, Lewis performed a dance routine, which she had choreographed herself to Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney's ballad Ebony and Ivory. After her win, Lewis attracted the attention of a talent agent and began working in local theater productions and on television. In fourth grade, she enrolled at the San Diego School of Creative and Performance Arts, a public magnet school where she remained for 9 years. At the age of 13, Lewis began volunteering as a tutor and counselor at the Head Start facility. Lewis was inspired by the work and and decided to become a teacher or a psychologist with the goal of helping young people. However, Lewis' family urged her to follow a more lucrative career path, specifically law. She majored in history at Howard University in Washington, D.C., from which she graduated cum laude in 1995. While a student at Howard University in 1993, Lewis was featured prom- prominently in a hit R&B video by fellow HU alumni Shy, Baby I'm Yours. Filmed on campus, she portrayed the love interest of vocalist Carl Groove Martin. Throughout college, Lewis had volunteered as a mentor with the group Youth at Risk and at the Youth Leadership Institute. She was considering attending graduate school to pursue a master's degree in education when she learned that auditions were going to be held for a job of on-screen host of BT's Teen Summit. She states that the children she is working with that summer were the main ones pushing her to go to the auditions. Lewis' audition would be a success, and she became the host of Teen Summit. For 3 seasons, she discussed serious issues affecting teenagers for a television of several million. The show's topical, debate-driven format enabled Lewis to follow her passion for helping young people and use her skills she had acquired at the Performing Arts School in San Diego in 1996. And I mean, on an installment of the show entitled "It Takes a Village," Lewis interviewed then First Lady Hillary Clinton, whose book with that title had been published earlier in the year. Also in 1996, Teen Summit was nominated for a Cable Ace Award. In the next year, the National Association for I'm going to just say the NAACP, presented Lewis with an Image Award for her work of Black Entertainment Television, BET. Soon afterward, the cable network MTV offered Lewis a position as a program host and video jockey. The thought of leaving Teen Summit was painful for her. Indeed, several sources quoted her as recalling that she cried for 3 weeks while pondering her choices. And opting to move to MTV, the deciding factor was the possibility of greatly increasing the size of her viewing audience and the potential for influencing America's youth. Lewis hosts and VJ'd a variety of shows, including MTV Live, Total Request Live, a daily top 10 video countdown show, and Hot Zone, which offer both music videos and Lewis's interviews of musicians and others. On one notable installment of Hot Zone, she berated the rapper Q-Tip about a number of scantily clad dancers in one of his videos. And a reference of Lewis's broadcasting savvy, Bob Cuspid, MTV Center Vice President for Production, told Douglas Century for the New York Times on November 21st, 1999. The past our talent was sometimes just pretty people who would read cue cards, but when we brought Ananda to MTV, we decided we were going to do a lot more live television. MTV also called upon Lewis to host other topical programs, including two MTV forums on violence in schools, which aired after the Columbine High School massacre, and several memorial tributes for the singer Aaliyah, who died in a plane crash in 2001. In 2001, Lewis earned another NAACP Image Award for her hosting of the MTV special True Life, I Am Driving While Black. Like I said, her and Aaliyah was best friends, and you do see them in pictures and stuff with each other from time to time whenever they could. I personally thought they could have been cousins or something. In 1998, while at MTV, Lewis made headlines when she announced that she intended to remain abstinent. What? For at least 6 months. She states, I made a decision for self reasons, but I'm going public here because I realize I might be able to help other girls too. I know the kind of drama that being sexually active brings to your life. I felt that if it was good for me to take a break, it might be good for other young girls too. You see, I think I would be a whole different person if I hadn't had sex so early. Everybody was saying do it, but nobody ever said you don't have to do it. I think hearing that would have made a huge difference in my life. Also, during her presence at celebrity attended events in and around New York City. If you don't recognize the name Ananda Lewis, it means you're older than 23, or not a hip hop star, or not a regular supplicant in the land of the Velvet Ropes. Century wrote at the height of Lewis's fame. In the last year, Miss Lewis has emerged as a hip hop generation's raging it girl, meaning she is not just an MTV personality, but a woman whose looks and attitudes have made her perpetually in demand. In 2000, people included Lewis on his list of the world's 50th uh, excuse me, 50 most beautiful people. In 2001, Lewis decided to leave MTV in order to start her own talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show, debuted on September 10th, 2001. After much advance press in which Lewis was compared to Oprah Winfrey, Lewis continued to do special presentations for MTV after her show had begun. Lewis's series, which was syndicated by King World Productions, targeted women between the ages of 18 and 34 by addressing such issues as domestic violence and breast cancer. It was built as an alternative for the sensationalism and provocative offerings of Jerry Springer and Ricky Lake, whose talk shows were then dominating daytime ratings. Lewis's show aired on some WB and NBC stations before being canceled after one season. Her show's producer stated, "We started on a Monday, and then there was a World Trade Center bombing the next day, and everything has become a mess since then." Roger King, the chairman and CEO of World King Productions and CBS Enterprises, Later, Lewis later expressed regret for doing the show, reflecting that she felt she was not ready to handle the responsibility of a full-time hosting role, and at the time, Lewis then worked briefly for BT. In 2004, Lewis became a chef, celebrity subjects, and a nationally syndicated entertainment program, The Insider, spinoff of the popular Entertainment Tonight. In the spring of 2005, she interviewed Paris Hilton, Don Cheadle, Ryan Phillip, and actress Diane Cannon. Lewis herself made guest appearances on sitcoms. Also in 2004, Miss Lewis also appeared on the ABC Network's reality show called Celebrity Mole You Canton. This reality series won an Emmy for Outstanding Achievement in Enhanced Television. An avid animal lover, Lewis served as a co-host on the A&E television network show America's Top Dog, and as a spokesperson for the Humane Society. She was known to frequently introduce her two pet chihuahuas for interviewers. She was also a spokesperson for Reading is Fundamental, a nonprofit literacy group. Sorry, y'all, if I'm reading wrong and I'm reading a little too slow, whatever the case may be. Anywho, Lewis credited her mother, grandmother, and sister for providing her with a positive, supportive environment. By her own account, as she grew older, she felt increasingly upset by her parents' divorce In adulthood, Lewis healed her ribs with both parents. Lewis was a good friend of singer and actress Aaliyah before her accidental death. Lewis had six godchildren. In 2011, Lewis gave birth to son Langston, her first child with Harry Smith. She resided in the San Fernando Valley in her last years of life. On October 2nd, 2020, Lewis revealed that she had been battling breast cancer for 2 years. She said that her aversion of mammograms led to late diagnosis and begged the public to get cancer screenings as soon as necessary. On October 15th, 2024, she announced that her cancer had progressed to stage IV after 6 years. Lewis refused medical treatment for her cancer, saying in 2024 that her plan was to get out excessive toxins in my body. I felt like my body was intelligent. I know that to be true. Our bodies are brilliantly made. I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out of my body a different way. Lewis died in Los Angeles pretty much today at the age of 52. So, this is her Instagram page. For those who don't know what she looked like, or y'all never heard of her, or y'all don't know who she is, and y'all come across this video, I don't really want to show no graphic pictures, but here's some videos and all right, y'all. So that's pretty much what she looked like. My deepest condolences go to her family, her child, friends, fans all around the world. May she rest peacefully. Um, y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, be notified, and I'll get back to you on the next video. Rest in peace, Ananda Lewis.